First thing to do when renovating a house or property is have a good look around and see how you can save money. If you can save money, what does that mean? You're going to make more money at the end, aren't you? Your house is going to become more valuable and the return on your investment is going to be worth a lot more. So this is a property that we've just taken the keys of, okay? We've just purchased this property a few days ago and I'm really excited, okay, to get started and to, get my hands dirty. But the thing is, although we reviewed and obviously inspected this property before we bought it, we still always, when we take the keys, have a look to see what the first thing is, what we're going to do when we renovate the house. So, for example, okay, when you come into the property, the first thing that caught my eye when I first inspected it was the incredible features, okay? Although this property is very, very old and has been empty for a number of years, the features within the property are amazing. And to me, it's not worth ripping these out just to put new modern ones in. And I say that because these type of things you don't come across every single day anymore. And if you were to buy these, because a lot of people are putting these features back into houses now. Years ago we used to rip them out, now we put them back in. They cost a fortune. So I know when I look at these amazing features that when we come to start renovating the property, we want to protect these. We're not going to rip them down, because if we rip them down, what does that mean? It means we're going to end up plastering more of the walls and putting more, more architraves back on and more coving. So things like this, if you can save money, is well worth it. Now, another good tip is that these walls years ago were obviously plastered. They may look a bit rough at the moment, but we don't have to replaster them. We can sand them down and then we can repaint them. So that is going to save a lot of money as well. And then when you look at the skirting boards, amazing size skirting boards, look how big these are. They look rough, they look maybe old, but with a lot of care, okay, hard work, elbow grease, we can sand all of these down and we can save and utilize them. Now, another example is, for example, this staircase. Look how amazing this staircase is. A newel post like this would cost probably close on £500, seriously. And then you've got the fantastic handrails, you've got the spindles, everything. Okay, it's dirty and maybe old looking, but we can bring this back to life and it'll save a lot of money. So some people will say, well, you've got to put extra labor into refurbishing these things. Yes, you do, but in the long run, it saves you money. Now, another great tip, okay? If you come into this room here, for example, look how big it is. Wow, these ceilings are over 3 meters tall. Now, to me, okay, we need to save that height because it makes the rooms look a lot bigger. Now, some people, they would think, okay, we'll bring the ceilings down, we'll make it a little bit more modern feeling. Nah, why go to that cost? It's not worth it. And then you've got issues such as this, where you've got wallpaper, the old wood chip wallpaper over the walls. Now, that is an indication that the walls below are probably old black mortar plaster. Now, when you take that wallpaper off, yes, it's highly likely that you're going to have to replaster those walls. Or if you really wanted to save money, you could wallpaper over them. For me, that is not an option. I want to have nice, smooth plaster. So we will take that wallpaper off, okay? And we'll probably end up replastering those walls. However, we've got an outside wall here that, can you hear that? It's hollow, which means, okay, the plaster and the mortar behind has blown, which means it's coming away from the wall. Now, in some instances, people would hack all that off back to the stone, okay, which does cost money. They'll re-render it and then they'll replaster it, okay, which all costs money. An alternative and a cheaper way of doing things is to actually create a small stud wall here. So we'll fix batten onto the wall, okay? We'll replasterboard over it. Very quick to do, very easy to do, and a lot cheaper than hacking all this off, less mess, and doing it the old-fashioned way. So yes, you'll lose about 60 millimeters of depth in the room, but it's a better way and quicker and cheaper way of what to do when you first look into renovate a property. Now, the other thing as well is the skirting. Now, if we were to stud this wall, it would possibly mean that we'll cover the skirting up. But no, what we're going to do, we're going to carefully remove this skirting, okay, re-stud the wall, insulate the wall, okay, make sure it's tanked to stop any damp that it may be coming in, from coming in, and then we'll refit the plasterboard back on, so it refit the skirting board back on so it looks like the rest of the room. So again, these type of tips are definitely well worth considering whenever you're looking to start renovating a property. If you want to know more about the first things to do when you're renovating a property or a house, please subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to share with you a lot more information on exactly what to do. Give us a thumbs up, okay? Give us a like. Subscribe, as I say, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, ciao for now.